Hey guys, welcome. So this is your Unit 3 revision bundle for your Capstone QPA. If you're here, hopefully that means that you've already finished Mini QPA 1 and Mini QPA 2, either during your revision week or at some other point in the school year. Just to give you a heads up on what this is, the Capstone itself is in regards to The Hate You Give, and you had to do some analyzing of characters in a couple different ways to show that you have an in-depth understanding of the characters. Keep in mind you could not do this project on Star Carter, but you could use, I think, like 7 other characters. So we're going to take a look at what this QPA will look like. And then if you have questions or anything, just as a quick reminder, you can do that on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10:30 to 11:30. So let's go ahead and get into this. All right, so we're gonna go to the Capstone bundle. And sorry, it's taking a second here. All right, here we go. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so the purpose of this project is for you to be able to analyze a character from the novel The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. Every character changes throughout the story, obviously some more than others, and your job is to analyze a character from the point of view of you, the reader, the audience. You're going to be using evidence from both the text and from online sources, depending on what your situation is. Your medium of presentation will be a one-pager analysis, or you can do it in like a Google Slides, or if you really want to challenge yourself and learn something new, is to do it with an infographic. And I give you some sources on how to do that. So your first step is obviously to watch this video after you've already completed reading the overview that we just went over, okay? And then once you do that, you're gonna go ahead and take a look at this document. And you're gonna go all the way down to part 2. So this is the original QPA document. If you're comfortable just following this, feel free to do that. But some people will want to follow in the bundle itself. I give you the rubric and everything there, and I'll insert that into your bundle as well. So you're actually gonna go here to part 1. And then this portion of the activity, you're gonna choose your character. And you're gonna make essentially like a social media profile for them. So I gave you an example in this document, but also in your bundle, where it's for Star, and I made her like what is that even called? Basically like a blog, and I forget what the name of it is, and I feel so silly for not knowing that right now. But I made one for Star, and you can kind of see some of the portions in there, like she has a little bio, obviously her profile picture, something that inspires her, and then just some additional things about Star and like what she's into. So you guys can take a look at that and mimic yours to be the same, or if you want, you can create a homepage of a cell phone and like what apps they would have, or if you choose to do like one of the adults, like what would their Amazon list look like, and so forth. Okay, so it's totally up to you on how you want to do that, but these are the characters that you can choose from. Some of them from the original document I did eliminate just because of time's sake for you, and also because these characters that are listed here, you're going to be able to find more information. If I was looking to pick a character that changes a lot over the story, I would probably look at Mavericks and maybe even Uncle Carlos. If I was looking for a character who stays more stagnant or the same, definitely look at King or Haley. Those are going to be 2 examples of that. Okay, so then after you get done with creating your social media profile, you're going to go down to step 5, and that's where you're going to look at part 2 of that document that we looked at. And bear with me for just a second. And that is going to be, again, here we're going to just scroll down to part 2 of the original QPA document. And here you're going to choose the same character, whoever you did the social media profile for. And then this is where you are going to get into your actual character analysis. So you'll see that it was originally designed for a poster board, but like I said, you can just do this in Google Slides or even in Google Docs if that's something that's easier for you. And then you're going to go through and answer the questions that are on this page. So there's 5 questions that you'll have to take into account for. And you're going to need to find some quotes and things that prove your point regarding the character, as well as some of the themes within the story. All this stuff can be found online. I do give you a really good resource from GradeSaver, and you can look up quotes either by chapter, or you can also look up quotes by the person itself. So these are all quotes from Star and Haley, depending on where you want to focus. That is going to be an excellent source for you to do. And then once you finish those 5 questions and you put that into a nice presentation, you're going to go ahead and turn that in, and then you're going to go here and you're going to do me a little favor. Give yourself that high 5. Okay, so that is your Capstone QPA. Again, it's a character analysis from The Hate U Give. I hope that you guys, sorry, I thought I had the book here with me, but I really hope that you guys take the time to go back and understand that story and pick a character who you either relate to or someone who like challenged your thoughts about something as you're getting into this. If you have questions, know that we have office hours Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. Otherwise, you can always email, text, phone, pick up the phone and give me a ring. Or, of course, you can always go on Instagram at the Not Quite Couture Teacher, and I will answer questions there as well. All right. Well, I look forward to reading your papers and seeing what you come up with. In the meantime, get some rest and do whatever you need to do to get some self-care in. And I will look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Take care, guys.